I love this question. So how is my quality of life now after I use the Sinclair Method for treatment of my alcohol addiction? And it's a night and day difference. It's like hard to even put into words the quality of life I have now compared to what it was like when I was still drinking heavily, or even during times when I tried to quit drinking, which literally dozens of times I tried to quit drinking before the Sinclair Method. You know, one thing I'll say is that when we drink heavily, there's such a ripple effect into all other areas of our life. Like for me, if I overdrank one night, then I'd, feel foggy minded at work. I wouldn't work out. I would eat like crap. I might be grumpy with my husband. I'll just feel like low energy and just want to veg out and just kind of nursing myself back to health. And so even just one night of heavy drinking can have such a negative ripple effect in so many areas of our lives. And I was drinking heavily pretty much 7 nights a week. But the same is true as we regain control over alcohol. And this is true, even as I was on the Sinclair Method for a year, I was gradually reducing my drinking over that time. I started it, drinking really heavily, and it just slowly reduced over a course of a year. But even as I was still drinking quite a bit and it was gradually reducing, I could see all of these positive changes in my life, especially because I wasn't thinking about alcohol as much, because this method helps to erase the craving we have and the thoughts we have about alcohol. I was seeing myself have more control when I drank, and so I could go out with my girlfriends and say I would have a couple glasses of wine, and I would actually stick to that and not end up binge drinking and doing things that I regretted. And I was just starting to feel healthier and more confident and more clear-minded. And so, as I was drinking less, and especially now I'm 4 years alcohol-free, accidentally through this method. I never intended to quit drinking. I just got to that point because I genuinely lost interest in drinking through this method. But like I said, there's just this positive ripple effect in all other areas of our life. If we're feeling healthier, then we're more motivated in life. We're more tapped into our, creative nature. We're seeking out meaning. Even just silly things like my car and my house. It was like always a mess when I was drinking heavily. I was just like too lazy to clean it. I'd always put off chores and laundry and oil changes and things like that. And, drinking heavily made everything so hard. And now, as I'm not drinking, or even when I was drinking less, it was like things just became easier. I became more energized, more like myself. One thing I will say, I've had clients tell me this, that they're kind of afraid of changing their relationship with alcohol for fear of the unknown, fear of failure, and fear of success. And a lot of us come to the Sinclair Method having failed many times at other treatments. But I just want to say that if you're having any of these fears today, it's so worth it. It's a gradual process. It's not like ripping off the Band-Aid, but it's so worth it, and you are worth it. So thank you for this awesome question. If you guys want to learn more about the Sinclair Method, check out my other videos or the link in my bio. Bye for now.